It goes without saying that this is a great dungeon. How did the characters get here? Who cares? They're here now, and that's enough to deal with without dwelling on the past, Morty. Maybe this is all a bad dream, or some hallucination brought on by eating gnarly shrimp. Are there safe places to take rests? That's up to you, although I say no rest for the wicked. But what about the treasure the characters find here? Can they sell it anywhere? Are there things to spend their gold on? To that I say, isn't the acquisition of treasure the best part? Translation, there aren't any weird underground dwelling vendors in here, no. But if the characters are persistent, perhaps some of the dank-ass dungeon denizens will deign to deal. General features. Unless otherwise noted, the dungeon is well lit by magic. I'm getting into that wizard did it bullshit right off. Rooms and hallways in the dungeon are made of rough-hewn stone. Ceilings are 20 feet high. Doors are made of wood, have AC 15 and 20 hit points. Immune to poison and psychic damage. Thank you for putting that up front in the beginning. That's really cool to stat that out, because the Stranger Thing one didn't offer any stats like that, I think, if I recall correctly. Unless the description of an area says so, all the doors in the dungeon are unlocked. They're also not into humanoids, so don't try to seduce them. But I don't have a bard on the party, so that's not going to be a problem. Oh, summer. Some of the rooms might seem a little cramped if you compare the activities inside to the map, but it's magic, so like the rooms are just sometimes bigger on the inside. I'm all about that D. That stands for dimensional transcendence, obviously. Oh, and once a room's been solved and passed, none of its features trigger again, so if the characters go back the way they came, it doesn't matter. Any monsters and NPCs hanging out in there might yell rude things, though. Leveling up. By the time they finish this dungeon, the character will be 3rd level, because they can wander around the dungeon in any kind of banana-ass circuitous route. As a general guideline, you can let them hit 2nd at about 30% of the way through the adventure, and then 3rd at about 75% of the way through. Why not 66? That's weird. 33 and 66. Why not split? I don't know, whatever. What if they die? First of all, if the characters die in the dungeon, great. Working as intended. Second, if the characters die, the players also die in real life. Third, that was a joke. Dead players are no fun for anybody. How are you supposed to lord your power over corpses? Anyway, you can get creative about bringing dead characters back. One pro move is to take the dead character's sheet, cross out the old name, write a new name with one letter different from before. That's the player's new character, who suddenly steps in from the previous room. Carry on. All the locations talked about in this adventure are on the one and only map, obviously. So let's get going already. Read the following right now. Just do it. You're an adventurer. Or maybe even a group of adventurers. Whatever. Why are you here? No one cares. Shut up about your backstory, Jerry. Don't tell me about your backstory. We're here to kick ass and find treasure. That's your motivation. Now get ready to roll. In front of you is a dark staircase. It's mysterious. Shadows beckon you to enter. And by beckon, I mean you need to go down their stairs. And there's not a hell of a lot of purpose for us all just sitting around this table otherwise, is there? That's a good start, right? No taverns, want ads, or wizards begging you to retrieve the bauble of Bargle Bop, which, by the way, is actually completely worthless to the Bargle Blopians. Total waste of your time. So we'll go ahead and we'll descend. Our characters will descend to the stairs into this room. This room is dark and smells like a pet store, or like Morty's room. It's all wood chips and warm poop down here, like the garage. Bunch of bats flap around the room. They look harmless. So there's these bats, right? So let's go ahead. There's 5 characters. So there's one of these bats for each character. And they're flying around. And as the characters sort of stumble, rumble, bumble down, the Sturges all do a double take and attack. So we're going to roll initiative, and they fly in, 1 to each character. So we're going to roll initiative. Let's get ready to roll. Roll initiative. Okay, so let's roll initiative for our Sturgy Wurgies. So there are 8. And then let's get the rest of our characters going. Wait, I only have 5 characters. Oh, and that's not even a D20. So there we go. Okay, so 7. Oh, wait. 7, 3, 20, 10, and 13. So we've got Keth, Lyan, Kiir, Sturges, Meatface, and Ari. Woo! And that's our initiative order. Okay, so first combat. Okay, Morty, what are you going to do? So let's take a look at Morty. Morty's got dagger, unarmed strike, has 2-weapon fighting. Let's take a really quick look. So all the character can fight their own flying rodents and feel good about themselves if they kill one. And Sturges they've got blood drain, and they can detach itself. While attached, it doesn't attack. Instead, at the start of every... Okay. A creature, including the target, can use its action to detach the Sturge. So yeah, what is Keth gonna do? I mean, I think Keth can kick the crap out of these guys, right? Oops, I don't have any sheets on that one. One hipster PDA down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are all AC 14 with 2 hit points. So they've got like no hit points to speak of, really. So Keth is going to go ahead, and AC 14 is pretty good, though. Let's do 2 attempts to hit. We are a rogue, but we're not going to get advantage on this at all. So we're going to have to do 2 hits plus 4, and then it's 1d4. So I need to do 2 different colors, so I know which is which. Okay, so let's do those. So these are Keth's attempts to hit. With a plus 4 to hit, both hit, and so we do 1d4 plus 2, so that's 8 total damage to that one. Completely obliterates that one. And that's going to be orange. So that's number 5. Number 5 is dead. And I think that's everything. Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, he hit the first one. No, he's gonna, dagger. Oh, okay, Rick. I'll kill it. I skewer it. 1 in each ear. So Lyan is up. Lyan is blue. So blue is going to attack. So let's see what... Sorry. So this one died. Now it's Lyan's turn. Leanne, probably. Lyan. She's Lyan. And so she's going to attack. And we need to see what she's got. And so she's got a mace. She's also got inflict wounds, which is actually a plus 5. That's a spell. Let's not use our spells yet. So it's going to be plus 4 to hit, and then 1d6. So we're going to hit, and then a 1d6 plus 4. That's plenty to hit, and we're going to do 4 damage, and that's going to completely obliterate number 1. And then Kiir Bravian, who's red. So this one died, and then Kiir Bravian is next. So Rays of Frost. Ray of Frost is pretty good, actually. If you look here, Ray of Frost is plus 5 to hit and does a 1d8, and it's a cantrip, so we can keep using it. I think I'm definitely going to do that. So let's have him go, and we need a d8. That's a 14 plus 5, plenty to hit, and it does a total of 2 damage. So that is actually exactly enough to kill that one. So that one is dead. And then we're going to have 2 Sturges go. So they're going to try to attach themselves with Blood Drain, and it's plus 5 to hit. So let's see the first one and the second one. Well, actually, I'll just use these two. First and second one. 12 against Ari. That should be plenty to hit. Yeah, she's AC 14, so that's enough to hit Ari. So Ari takes 5. And a 4 is not enough to hit anyone, but it's Meatface. So just to do the right paperwork, Meatface is AC 17. I mean, that's there's no way that hits. So Meatface is fine. So Ari got hit, but Meatface is fine. And then that is the 2 Sturges. So this Sturge attaches to Ari, and this one continues to flap around. Meatface is up, so let's see what Meatface can do. As a quick reminder for Meatface, I think the character sheet in the box is incorrect. In order to get the modifier of 3 on strength, Meatface needed to have 16 strength, 15. So and that works out with standard array and the bonuses and stuff. So I think that that's a typo in the box. So Meatface is going to attack with the Great Axe. So Great Axe is +5 to hit, and then it's a 1d12. Woo, baby! Wow, nice. Okay, so let's see if that hits. So it's Meatface against this flappity flap. Oh no! Wow, that was a 3 to hit. Even with a +5, that is not enough to hit AC 14. So flappity flap is like flying around. Meatface, roar! Meatface is a fighter, and just like the Great Axe is kind of like the turrets on Star Destroyers trying to hit X-Wings. It's just the wrong weapon for this job. Okay, so let's go to Ari Strongbow. Let's see, what should Ari do? Ari has longbow, longsword, and an unarmed strike. I think she's just gonna like unarmed strike punch it. It's enough strength to do it. So let's do that. It's a +4 to hit, and she can't really use anything else. So let's go ahead and roll that and see what we get. So she's gonna, like, because it's attached to her, she's gonna, God damn it, I don't want another hickey. That's a 16 to hit. That's plenty. With a +4, that's 20, and 3 damage. She just like, it's on her arm, and she's like, only my boyfriend can do that. Whack, and ow. Totally splatters that Sturge. So Sturge number 2 is dead, and then Keth is up again in the rotation. So I think Keth is going to jump forward and move behind. Since the Sturge is engaged with our guy, we should get advantage on that. And so, I mean, do we not have sneak attack yet? How do we not have sneak attack? Oh, wait, this is the wrong character. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong character. So where is Keth? Why do I not have sneak attack? Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll. You don't need advantage on the attack if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, that enemy is incapacitated, or you don't have disadvantage on the roll. Anyhow, so we're going to flank that Sturge to get advantage and then do a sneak attack. So we've moved over there. So we're going to look for advantage, and then we're going to do dagger is +4 to hit, and then it's a 1d4. So this is going to be our first attempt, and then we've got, what was it again? Just 1d6, right, because we're first level. So 1d6 for sneak attack. Ooh, oh man, that's even with advantage, that's a 13, not a 14. So Keth like circles around and tries to get that Sturge, like flanking that Sturge, and even with advantage and sneak attack, it's just too fast. It's flying around. Oh man, Rick, why'd you have to make them bats? Why did it have to be bats? What is this, a comic book? Okay. Oh god, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so Lion's gonna step up Sacred Flame. I think from here, yeah, she's gonna try and Sacred Flame. So the Sturge needs to make a dexterity save. Well, they may be able to do it. Okay, so a dexterity 13. Let's see what they can do. That's a 17, +3 is plenty. So Lyan, don't touch my babies. Well, actually, I guess that's Meatface, so it's not her babies anyhow. So she's just like, time for some fried chicken. Anybody want some dinner? And fires Sacred Flame out, and unfortunately misses. So Kiir Bravian is up. So Jerry steps up. It's okay, honey. I'll take care of it. And steps up to the plate. Oh no, screw it. Just stands there. And I think so. Yes, Sacred Flame and Ray of Frost. I think they both like cast those cantrips like at the same time. So let's see what we get. It's a +5 to hit, and then a 1d8 damage. So +5 to hit. That is plenty to hit and plenty damage. So that Sturge in the crossfire of the Sacred Flame and the Ray of Frost, fire and ice. The little Sturge looks like a dragon from Game of Thrones in the fire. and then just sort of crumbles to dust. totally in the cartoon way of crumbling to dust. So this Sturge is dead. So the flying rodents are dead. You should all feel great about yourself. We've got passive perception easily enough to see that there's some coins scattered around. I think yeah, Keth like goes, "Oh, there's some coins," and like grabs them. And anyhow, so now they've got their hands are gonna smell like Sturge poo. So any charisma checks and saving throws are going to be at disadvantage until they wash it off. I mean, they've got equipment, so they've got to have water, right? Water skins. Yeah, so they'll take a moment to wash it off. It's like, yeah. So Beth's character steps up and does that whole mom thing of wiping the face. Oh, honey, you got all dirty. It's like, oh man. Like rolling around like in dog poop. What am I? Family dog? We don't have a family dog.